y'all, welcome back. On this video, gonna get started on the Street Glide. Gonna do it just like I did the Ultra Classic. Gonna do all the plastic stuff, fairing and saddlebags and the side covers. Gonna do all that in one video. Gonna do all the metal stuff, paint, fenders in another video, and then I'm gonna have all the stuff I'm blacking out. Some of it's going a glossy metallic black, and then some of it's gonna go satin black. I've got the fork tube covers I'm gonna put on there, you know, all that good stuff. So yeah, gonna get it knocked out over about 4 videos or so. So on these saddlebags, I figured it's the perfect way to show y'all different types of blocks. I never go into it. I just, y'all see which one I'm using, and I'll put down in the text, the caption, I'll put you know, using contoured block with 320 paper or whatever. But I never actually go into what type of blocks I'm using or why. Okay, so a saddlebag's the perfect place to show you because it's got rounded edges, it's got a big flat surface, and it's got smaller flat areas like, say, the bottom. So I figured I'd go ahead and touch on all that right now. For these big surfaces, obviously you use the long block, and you want to get everything as smooth and flat as possible. These things are a little wavy when you buy them. All plastic is, all fiberglass is, even metal. You know, it all usually requires some body work, but most of the time you can get it as smooth and even as you want with just the block. Might need some body work, but usually the block and the primer is going to do it. So you use this big block, and it'll show you any imperfections where it may be lower to show you what this big block is good for. You know, for a square body Chevy, and this is the block you need right here. Most motorcycles you can do with this, the contour block, and just getting round edges by hand. Always hit the round edges like this. Don't ever put a block on the round edges, because if you start flattening stuff out and then you put good paint on it, that shine is going to make it look blocky. It's going to show you where you flattened it out, you know, and you don't want that. You want these edges like this to stay rounded. So on the edges, always just use your hand and just kind of roll the paper. That's the goal. So right here, going to use the smaller block. Going to use the smaller block for all of this, and the contour block for up here. Blocking out the primer, you're trying to get rid of all this orange peel. Work on these rounded edges with the contour block or with your hand. You know, you hit all these edges with your hand. Don't hit that with a block, but everything right here is getting done with the contour. Your goal is this right here. All right, got to get rid of that last little bit, but this is how you want it to look. Get rid of all these. Make sure there's no little divots, and that's how you end up with a smooth, even paint job. Like that.